Good evening, Facebook friends and YouTube followers. This is Rich again, back for your second video blog of the day for Sunday, January 4th, 2015, around 4:54 p.m. in Billerica, Massachusetts. It's cloudy out, foggy out, about 38 degrees. We didn't reach 50 today like the weathermen were predicting because of the cold air in place, which got a couple of inches of snow. Hopefully shoveled all your driveways and walkways because tonight it's going to freeze and you don't want to have ice pellets or ice around your home. You could slip and get hurt. Some news to report. The Carolina Hurricanes beat the Boston Bruins by the score of 2-1 today in a shootout. The Bruins aren't doing good. They're not getting 2 points. They're only 1 point out of the final playoff spot in the Eastern Conference, but they need wins. A lot of wins to get into the playoff positioning, to get like a good seed. And the Bruins aren't going to make the playoffs if they continue to play like this. They don't have the fire offense. And also, the Indianapolis Colts beat the Cincinnati Bengals by the score of 26-10. The Bengals have not won a playoff game since 1990, and Colts will be facing off against the Broncos on CBS next Sunday at 4:45. And sad news to report in the world of sports broadcasting. Longtime ESPN SportsCenter anchor Stuart Scott passed away at the age of 49. He'd been battling cancer on and off for many years. Went into remission a couple of times, but we came back. And a few months ago, Stuart was put in hospice care, which meant it was not going to get better. Sad to see Stuart Scott pass away. He was so young. He had some of the most famous quotes of all time for sports. And that's about it on that. My next subject is about a classic television series, It Takes a Thief. It Takes a Thief was in a long line of series of TV shows dealing with spy and action and adventure during the 60s. It followed in the lines of Man from U.N.C.L.E., I Spy, and Mission Impossible. Because all of those spy shows were real popular in the 60s, this was all because of the James Bond movie that came out in the early 60s, which was so successful at the box office that they made so many James Bond movies, and the small screen television capitalized on the success of the James Bond movies. They made TV spy series similar to James Bond, and It Takes a Thief was no exception. It ran from January 9th, 1968 to March 24th, 1970 on ABC. It was created by Roland Kibben, and the executive producers was Jack Arnold, Gordon Oliver, and Frank Pierce, and another producer of It Takes a Thief was Glenn Larson, and it was produced for Universal Television, and it starred Robert Wagner as Alex Mundy, who was a cat burglar, a pickpocketer, and a thief who got caught, and he was sent to jail. And also starring in the series was Malcolm Thorne as Noah Bain, who was part of the CIA agent. Also starring in It Takes a Thief was Fred Astaire as Alistair Mundy, who was Alex's father, and also Edward Binns as Wally Powers, who was the CIA agent in season 3 of It Takes a Thief. The series is about an adventures of a cat burglar, pickpocketer, and thief who was Alex Mundy, who was a polished playboy, a sophisticated person, and Mundy financed all of his great living by stealing, and he was caught stealing and he was sent to jail. But the SIA made a proposal to Mundy, saying that we'll release you from prison if you steal for the government for us. And Mundy's quote says this: "Let me get this straight. You want me to steal?" And also, his boss said, "Al, I don't want you to spy. I want you to steal." And that was a good tagline for the series. And for the 3 years that Takes a Thief was on the air, like, Mundy traveled all over the world working for the United States government as a thief and stuff, stealing important stuff. Some of the adventures were amazing and stuff, and Mundy lived a life as a rich guy, even though he financed all of his stuff by stealing and stuff. It was a pretty good series, and parts of season 3 of It Takes a Thief were filmed in Europe. And during season 3, like, Mundy, Robert Wagner's character Alex Mundy, was kind of taken back to a reduced role because they had, like, Fred Astaire play his father, Alistair Mundy, and he was like a bigger star at the time than Robert Wagner. So many of the episodes for season 3 of It Takes a Thief focused on the adventures of Alistair Mundy, and it let Robert Wagner's character Alex Mundy to take a reduced role, which was pretty good. Yeah, I've seen some of the episodes of It Takes a Thief. It's really a great series, underrated for like a spy series and an action adventure series. It only lasted 3 seasons and 66 episodes on ABC, which that wasn't a very long run, but you know, those things happen. I thought It Takes a Thief could have had a longer run because it was a very good spy series and action adventure, and was very surprising when ABC canceled in 1970. A lot of people were, because they thought it would be a longer hit, maybe 5-6 years. Reruns of It Takes a Thief were seen in Boston on WLVI TV 56 for many years, and it went to WHLL Channel 27 for a few years. It's been seen on cable, like on TV Land, and on the Retro Television Network and Antenna TV, and beginning tomorrow at 10 p.m. It Takes a Thief reruns are going to be on Cozy TV, and It Takes a Thief was the first major hit for like Robert Wagner as a star. That was his first major role anywhere on television and in movies. Robert Wagner was a movie star back in the 50s and 60s. He had some decent hits, but It Takes a Thief was the first major hit of Robert Wagner's career, and he went on to star Switch with Eddie Albert from 1975 through 1978, and Heart to Heart from 1979 through 84. So It Takes a Thief was Robert Wagner's first major television role. And that's about it on that. I'll be back later, Facebook friends and YouTube followers, with the last video blog of the night, which will be about the Native American superstar Tatanka, former WWE superstar. He was amazing, and he was so over with the crowd. I'll tell you more about him at my last video blog. And don't forget, Facebook friends and YouTube followers, coming soon to these video blogs, it's time to rumble. It's time for the Royal Rumble. 8 more days until I get to reveal the first 13 WWE Royal Rumbles from 1988 through 2000. And soon it will be Julie Broughton time and Heidi Pratt time on these blogs. Bye now.